Hello everyone, welcome to Planet Coaster 2. Today we are going to start our very own water park. So if you've seen other water park builds, you kind of know the gist of it and all that. But if you're brand new, stick around and we shall have a look at building one of the world's best water parks. So, anyways, as you can see, the entrance of the park's here, just 3 buses with people coming in, a bit of a little bit of a like pathy area here, plaza if you want to call it that. And then we'll put, this is going to be like a shopping area kind of thing. Actually, where is, I need some ticket gates, so we'll put them. Where are they? Yeah, right. So we'll put some of them. Which way is it? That way. Put one there. And then what we'll do is give it up. Put some more paths down. There. And then we'll need to make like a little kind of arch area. So that'll be just like your kind of generic shopping area. And then we'll put like obviously the gates into the park here. Then like another shopping area here, a bit bigger. And then we'll just kind of just build from there. Right, anyways, so we'll start with, I think actually we're going to start with some pools. So we'll put swimming. Right. I'll put in a wading pool first, so then we can just kind of work around and make it a bit deeper. Actually, no, we won't. We'll put in, because the idea is going to be like one half is going to be kind of a chill kind of area, like a lot of loungers, a lot of like little bars and like snack stands and stuff like that. And then the other side over here where the trees are, we'll put like the more thrill side, maybe put like in like a volcano or something in the park and use that as like a centerpiece, but there's that kind of the back, if that makes sense. So we'll kind of have that idea in my head for a while. Right, anyways, so we'll get on with it. So lazy river. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do first. We'll have to level the terrain, make sure it's all the same kind of height. So last time I did this, it took us ages to figure out why all the like the swimming areas were raised above the ground. And I realised it was like one corner of it was like sitting ground level, and the rest was like above ground, because it was sloping down. Right, so that looks a good size. Get rid of some of the bushes and trees and stuff as well. Right, back to Lazy River. Right, so we'll do around here. So I am using inspiration from like Volcano Bay at the Universal Parks in Orlando. So that's going to be quite familiar to people that have actually been. So. like this short term. So get rid of that. Take some of this away. Right. And then rules. Right. Yeah, that looks better. Right. And then back to path. You do 1, 2. So at this point I was deciding how to set out all the pathing areas, so I just did some kind of generic areas of pathing, obviously over the lazy river, like the little bridge just to get over into the middle of the island, inside the lazy river. So then I had to fill out that area with paths, which wasn't too bad actually, considering the shape of it, which isn't always an easy way to do it, but I got it done and it looked pretty good actually at the end there. So I connected the lazy river to the actual plaza inside at certain points, just so we've got like easy flow instead of just everyone jumping in at any point around the outside of the lazy river, which isn't always the best idea. And then this middle part will be for the swimming pool, and also like some shops, some lounges, food, drink, that kind of thing, and maybe some jacuzzis. The first pool I did here was a bit difficult just because of the shape of it, and also as you can see, the slopes inside the pool for the different depths was a little difficult to work with, so I had to try my best, but obviously I decided not to do that shape pool. As you can see, it's a little bit messy, so then I just kind of deleted it all and started again with a more square kind of shape pool, but that still didn't come out the best that I was wanting, so I just kind of had to deal with that one because that would have been easier to work with, but obviously it didn't come out as I planned. So then I kind of just moved on and deleted some of the blocky areas of the like the inside of the island, just to put some like trees and bushes and a bit of greenery down as well, make it a bit more colourful and give it a bit more life. So as you can see there's a few bare blocks that I need to do, and then I went around the pool, the lazy river with the pathing tool just to make it all look similar to the rest of the plaza. And then on the inside we started doing some of the trees and stuff, and then planting them down. So that bottom corner there was where I was going to put some cabanas, where I started the trees and stuff from, so that'll be looking good when it's all down. I kind of just went around the outside of the plaza area, the island so to speak, just to give it a bit more life with the trees and the bushes and stuff. I used a few palm trees, like the banana palms, used some other palm trees. I think there's a Chinese tree, some ferns there, you can see some ferns, some elephant plants, which I always like using them because they're quite weird shape, but it gives it a bit more kind of abstractness to it, if that's a word. I'm not sure if it is, but anyways, so yeah, put a few palm trees in. Kind of didn't really want to use this I didn't want to use the same ones all the time, so I did mix in some other ones there, as you can see, some ferns and bushes as well, just to give it a bit more depth of height between the big palms and the ground. And then obviously scaled up different trees to make them look bigger or smaller, and same with the bushes. Put a few rocks in there as well, which is always a good idea to give it a bit more variety of colour, instead of everything just being green or like browns and stuff, which kind of gets boring after a while. So it doesn't give it that kind of natural look when you're walking around the parks. and then I put a little bit of like long grass in, just give it a bit more texture on the grass itself, which always helps make it look a bit more natural. And a few of the, I think it's Indian trees, some kind of Indian trees, and then you've got some more palms there, and then some more bushes and stuff just to cover up some of the grassland there, the flat kind of parts along the lazy river. Some ferns, a big fern in the corner as well. I wasn't too sure how I would fill that space up with the smaller stuff. I wasn't too keen on that, so I used a big fern bush there, and some more palms just to fill in a bit of space around there. Some more elephant ears, which I always like using. Some banana palms, and then started putting a few bits in the big blocks there in the middle next to the pool. But I'll come back to that soon. Right, so as you can see, I'm continuing with all the palm trees and just trying to fill in a bit of space as we walk around the edge of, well, the inside of the lazy river, adding some more palms and little bushes there. You can see some elephant plants going down, some bushes there, just to give it, like, fill up a bit of space and give it a bit more depth and a bit of colour as well, which is always quite cool. So then we work around, put some rocks in there as well, which is always gives it a kind of variety and a more natural look. Filling in some more like grassy kind of style plants in there at the bottom of the palms, and as we're working around, we're just kind of like filling in the space. Some tall, I think they're tall Chinese palms actually. They're quite cool. They're quite useful when they come into to the edge of the pools and stuff. Just give it that kind of vibes of like tropical kind of vibes. Small bushes there. I think that is another tree there. It looks a kind of regular tree, like a oak tree or something, but that's to that one, an Indian almond tree I think it was. And then some Swiss cheese plants. Some more elephant and then another palm there as well, just to kind of break up the sight lines between the lazy river and the lounging area. Give it a kind of like a barrier kind of feel to it. So I'll just be doing this for a while around the outside of, well, the inside of the lazy river. So yeah, this is pretty much this for the next hour or so of me working around the pool, the plaza area, sorry. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it here, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we shall see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.